Hey, what's up guys? It's Stargirl.thepracticalwitch and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another pick a card prediction, and today I'm going to tell you guys what you can expect January 2020. So before we get started, I do need you to pick one of the four groups. This is group 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you've picked a group, you can fast forward to the timestamp I provide down below to see what your results are. If you need to pause the video to meditate on the cards, feel free to do so, but I also ask that you pick with your intuition and gut and not your eyes, because I find that warrants the best, most accurate results. Now, if you don't know how to pick with your intuition, I recommend just looking to see which pile makes your third eye feel pressure, which means you'll start to feel pressure on your forehead in between your eyebrows. Whatever pile makes that happen generally means is the one for you. Now, if that doesn't work, you can always try to imagine your face underneath one of the piles. And if you can imagine your face underneath one of the piles, that generally means that is the pile for you. Now keep in mind this is a general reading, so if it does not resonate, no worries. Sometimes that happens. Feel free to check out another January 2020 prediction. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let's see what's coming for you January 2020. Group number 1. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down these cards so we can take a look at these energies that we are working with. So group number 1, immediately what I'm seeing for your January 2020 is there's definitely some big changes going on with the Death and the Six of Cups, okay guys? And this is completely normal with what's going on energetically, astrologically. Everyone is going through massive change. We're ending karmic cycles and we're beginning brand new starts that lead us to our right path. Everyone on this earth is going through it, and you're no exception. And you've probably already started to notice these changes. And for you, I feel like it is really happening with your perception, group number 1. I feel like the way you see things, situations, and other people has really started to change into a more enlightened view. I see, group number 1, a lot of you have felt stuck where you are for a very long time with the Two of Swords. I'm feeling as though a lot of you are not in the right place, either where you live, what it is you're doing, or you feel stuck in a situation that kind of kills your passion and has not been reaping a lot of rewards. I'm seeing, group number 1, the universe has been giving you a lot of signs you're not in the right place in your life because you have not been feeling inspired, and also there has not been a lot of reward for what it is that you're doing, maybe even material loss. And group number 1, that's how the universe gives you signs that you're not in the right place. They will give you feelings, which means feeling a lack of inspiration or passion, and then outside there would be a lack of reward, and that's how you know you're not in the right place you need to be. And I see, group number 1, a lot of you have felt stuck in your life. A lot of you have felt very unsatisfied in your life, but for some reason you're not doing anything to change it, or something is keeping you stuck in that situation. But group number 1, what I want you to know is you are going to be relieved from that situation, because the universe is going to force you out of your comfort zone by ending something in your life so you are able to move on into your future. I'm feeling like, group number 1, normally I would explain what cards are making me see what, but I'm going to try to do this thing where I just flow with the message instead, guys. So if I don't hold up the cards, please forgive me. I'm going to start to channel. But what I really feel like is you're going to have to likely let go of a relationship, a situation, or something from your past in January. I really feel that for you, okay guys? Now keep in mind this is a general reading, but I am definitely go of a person or a situation or something you were really sentimental about from your past. And I feel like the universe is forcing you to let go of this, because this thing is holding you down. It's keeping you complacent and stuck, and it's time for you to move on because there's something better for you. And I feel like January is going to be that time when the change really starts to happen. And I really feel like this is going to come out of nowhere with the Knight of Swords. This change is really going to hit you, and it might be really scary for you because it's letting go of what's comfortable, of what you know. But at the same time, that comfort where you are sitting and what's comfortable is bringing you misery, because you are dead inside. It's not giving you passion. It's not giving you what it is that you want. You're just staying there in that situation or with that person because it's comfortable, and that's no way to live, and there's something better for you. So the universe is coming in with the death card, with that karma, with Pluto, and it's wiping that out of your life. And it's going to be swift. It's going to be, with the square card, I see it's going to be challenging, but with Jupiter, with that challenge, you are going to be blessed. You are going to expand. You are going to receive a blessing for letting that thing go, because you're going to realize you were just staying in that situation, in that place, because you were comfortable. And as soon as it's wiped out of your life and the aftermath is fixed, Jupiter is going to come in with its blessings probably in February, and you're going to see why it had to happen, and you're going to see there's so much better. I feel like group number one, a lot of you have had a lack of community where you are too. That's another thing. A lot of you have a hard time, like the energy where you live is wrong. A lot of you could just feel like, you can't find people where you live and you're being called to move. Or for some of you, this is an ending of karma with your siblings, because I'm sensing some of you might have karma with your siblings or with your family members. But I see group number one, your perception of your family members and siblings has started to change. And for some of you, this could be more internal, where you're just letting go of the past hurt and resentment you have towards your family or your siblings, and you're healing from that. And that's something that's going to be a blessing. But for some of you, I do see it being externally, where you are being forced to move or forced to change your locations because that energy is no longer serving you. For some of you, it could even do with social media. Some of you could decide to quit social media or quit your phone, or wanting to get away from technology because it's no longer bringing you happiness. Group number one, what I'm really seeing is you're being really led to your life purpose. And I see a lot of you are having a hard time seeing your own talents, and that might be an issue in Aquarius season in January. I'm not going to lie to you, because during Aquarius season, when the sun is in Aquarius, the sun does not like being in Aquarius, because the sun is all about itself. And when it goes into Aquarius, it has to be amongst a group, or it's, trying to be a leader amongst a group. So this is kind of like Libra season, where, you feel like you have to compare yourself to others. So group number one, I'm seeing like maybe you have a hard time seeing your talents, especially with the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. I'm seeing a lot of you might have a hard time accessing your talents. But what I want to tell you is you do have the talent, which is represented by the Strength card. You guys are one thing I'm seeing, group number one, is you're a brilliant teacher. You are someone who gives strength to others with your words, and you're also someone who carries a lot of strength with you. Now, what I really feel like, group number one, it's very likely you're Taurus or Scorpio rising, or you have Taurus or Scorpio sun, moon rising. The signs don't matter, but that's what I'm really feeling like. But if you are, I think this is like exemplified, where I really feel like a lot of you are meant to do something in regards to the Strength card, which is teaching, spirituality. This is also of teaching, spirituality, counseling, writing, anything to do with that. So group number one, you do have talents. For some reason, you're having a hard time seeing it. That's completely normal. I feel like group number one, the reason why you're feeling this anxiety is because you're being pushed into going out of your comfort zone, because where you are now is not where you're going to find your happiness. So let's see what else we have with these oracle cards. Okay, guys. So one thing I'm seeing, group number one, is healthy lifestyle and health. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to let go of unhealthy habits from the past that are really holding you back. That's one thing I see, because like I said, you've been stuck in a situation that no longer brings you passion, no longer gives you the same reward. For some of you, it could be like lifestyle choices. So I do see some of you switching over, becoming healthier, because I feel like a lot of you fear death. I'm seeing like a fear of death, or there might start to be a fear of death. So I definitely feel like there's going to be, a change in your health. But what I really see this manifesting once again is the third house matters of social media, siblings. Some of you might be forced to learn how to drive if you have a fear of travel, or to move. Okay, guys, so those are all the themes that I see for you, group number one, in January 2020. Okay, so what I also see is we have... All right, we have hello from heaven. This is one message I really want to get out. We have clear cognizance and hello from heaven. So a lot of you, group number 1, actually have a family member who has been with you, someone who's passed on, or they might not have passed on, because people's higher selves can also be your spirit guides. Like, people have a physical body and their higher self, which is their soul. So some people who are living around you, their higher self could be your spirit guide, or it could be someone who has passed on. But what I really feel like is they have been with you and they want to tell you. I feel like this is someone in your family, to be honest with you, and I feel like it's a male. They're saying, don't make the same mistakes I did with the devil. Don't stay trapped in this fear or these situations or these addictions. I made the same mistakes you are making now. That's what they're saying. I made the same mistakes you're making now. I was stuck in my fear. I was stuck in my addictions, or I was stuck in unhealthy situations because I was stubborn. I was stubborn and I couldn't move forward from that. Don't be like me. Learn from my mistakes, learn from my lessons, break our family karma, move on, and don't have that fear anymore, because I'm watching over you. And group number 1, I feel like a lot of you know who this is, okay? I'm actually getting the chills right now, which is crazy. But I feel like a lot of you, this person really visits you when you're alone. When you're alone, when you're praying, so maybe sometimes you pray to this person, but they also come to you in the form of ideas, clear cognizance, because group number 1, what I'm really seeing is that a lot of you have had some brilliant ideas on how you want to change your life, but the only thing is stopping you is fear. And what I'm really hearing the message of, group number 1, is you have these ideas because you were meant to pursue them. And for some of you, you didn't pursue them soon enough, so something's going to end in your life. But that's only to give you the opportunity to pursue these ideas, because they are divinely inspired and they will work for you, okay, group number 1? So that's all I'm seeing for you. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later. Bye. All right, group number 2, let's see what's coming for you January 2020. I'm going to go ahead and lay these cards down so we can look at the energies that we are working with. And I'm going to try to channel, so if I don't show you the cards and their meanings like I normally do, please excuse me. I'm trying to do things a little different so I can get a smoother message out to you, okay guys? So one thing that I'm really seeing already, group number 1, is that there was a King of Wands character who really hurt you in the past. This could have been a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. It could have been a female energy, but I'm sensing more male energy. Now, this person who hurt you in the past is somebody who was very impulsive, reckless. They might have had a temper. They embodied a lot of fire sign traits. They might have been very impatient, or they might have been someone who was very careless and self-involved, and kind of because they were so self-involved, they might have hurt you in some way. Now, I'm not calling fire signs self-involved, okay, but I'm just sort of seeing this person's reckless behavior, lack of empathy, or this person's anger could have really hurt you in the past. And I sort of see, group number 1, that a lot of you were left very confused with this person. This could be romantic, or this could be someone in your family. But what I'm seeing with Mercury, communication, allowing surrender, I feel like this person who hurt you from the past is going to come back offering some sort of apology, because they want to make amends for how they hurt you. As I can see with the Messenger card, and also the Owl and the Moon, this person from the past is going to come back with an apology or an explanation of why they hurt you, group number 2. I feel like this person caused you a lot of anxiety, and they kind of changed your life in a very big way with the Tower. Now, I'm sensing this could have been romantic, guys. I really do, but this could have been a friendship or something of that nature. But I really feel like this person is going to feel very sorry with the new spiritual awakening coming for us in 2020. And they're going to want to make amends with you, and they're going to bring a message of I'm sorry and forgiveness, okay? Now, another message I see, group number 2, is that a lot of you in the past liked to hide the fact that you were feeling anxious, or you like to hide the fact you were going through a rough time by acting overly confident with the King of Wands. I'm sensing that a lot of you had a hard time showing your authentic self, your emotional self, your softer self, because it was easier for you to act very confident in order to hide the fact that you weren't doing so well on the inside. And I feel like that has actually come to hurt you, especially in December, but maybe in January. I kind of feel like this already happened. So for some of you, the King of Wands could have mean like, you know, your reckless behavior got you in a lot of trouble, or you being reckless, careless, and spontaneous got you in a lot of trouble with this year of karma. Or this could also mean as well, guys, that a lot of you have realized that, you know, that mask you put on is not the real you, and it's caused you a lot of anxiety and a lot of heartbreak, and it's caused you a lot of issues. So group number 2 for you, I see in January 2020, that is really going to change, because I see you're going to find a need to be more authentic and embrace that North Node in Cancer that we universally have going on. I'm seeing group number 2, you are blessed with a lot of psychic intuition, you're blessed with a lot of empathy, but a lot of you have closed that off or learned to ignore your intuition because for some reason you doubt your intuition. Maybe you're too logical, but I do see you guys have a very big intuition. Now, group number 2, your intuition has been trying to tell you something recently, but you have been ignoring it. Your intuition has been giving you strong intuitive pulls, and your intuition, I feel like, manifests as feelings, like whether you feel excited about something, sad about something, worried about something, or like extreme feelings of emotions. Those things, those emotions you feel are based on your intuition trying to tell you something. So if you feel really excited and happy around someone, that's your intuition saying, yes, go for it. If you feel very nervous around someone, sad around someone, you know, if you're feeling emotionally down around someone, that's your intuition trying to tell you something, and your intuition, group number 2, is spot on. But for some reason, you've been ignoring it. You've been shutting that off. And group number 2, what I want to tell you is a lot of you in January are probably going to be feeling more emotional than normal. Your intuition is going to be in an all-time high with the moon and the 4 of Cups, which is also telling me, group number 2, a lot of you have been suffering from some sort of depression or emotional burnout. I feel like group number 2, a lot of you might not be full out depressed, but you're feeling very melancholy at this moment. And I'm also sensing, group number 2 as well, that a lot of you just have a lot of confusion. I feel like group number 2, with the moon, the owl, and the messenger, a lot of you have been getting a lot of spiritual downloads, which means a lot of spiritual wisdom and knowledge. I feel like a lot of you guys evolved as a person with this new spiritual knowledge, and I feel like for some of you as well, your psychic abilities could have really awoken, or you could have like expanded your consciousness in such a way where you're finally able to see things for how they are. But group number 2, what I really want to tell you in January 2020 is this is really just going to be a year where you're finally expressing your real feelings to people. You're finally expressing all of those things that you hid or kind of pushed down to the bottom of your chest because you didn't want to be vulnerable. And this is going to trigger a lot of healing for you and a healing in your relationship. So definitely expect secrets to come out, group number 2. That's one thing I'm seeing. A lot of secrets are going to be spilled on your part or someone else's part, and the truth will be revealed, and these truths will heal a lot inside of you and fix a lot of confusion you had. So group number 2, maybe this fire sign person has been causing you a lot of anxiety because you're not really sure where they stand, or maybe you've been wanting to know the truth about a situation, or maybe a lot of you have been kept in the dark about something and your intuitive feeling has been showing you that. But group number 2 in January 2020, that is going to be cleared up. Any questions or anxieties you've had, the truth will be revealed. Someone will reveal the truth to you, and you'll be able to heal and let go and get some closure, or it could start something new up. But I definitely see truths being revealed on your part or someone else's part that trigger healing. So one thing I'm seeing is like honest conversations, open conversations about how things really are, being very genuine with someone else about how you feel, someone else being genuine about how they feel, and kind of letting those walls down so you can really finally get clarity on the situation. So it doesn't have to mean like truths are revealed, it's drama, it's shocking. It could just mean a lot of secrets are revealed, which cause a lot of healing in things that gave you a lot of confusion before. Now, one thing I'm seeing specifically, group number 2, is a lot of you I feel like group number 2, a lot of you will probably end up healing some relationship with your father, or having a very open relationship with a father or male figure in your life, where both of you kind of reveal how it is you're truly feeling. So let's see what oracle cards we have. So we have father healing. So once again, there's going to be healing with a male figure in your life, or, you know, a male you were close to in your life. There's going to be a deep talk that heals your relationship with that person. We also have clairsentience. So once again, feeling extra sensitive. And we also have you are protected by Archangel Michael. So group number 2, the message I just got for you is that Archangel Michael is protecting you. So if any relationships in your life end, or if any relationships in your life kind of like leave you hanging, this is because the angels are working on protecting you from anyone who doesn't serve your purpose. So group number 2, what I'm seeing is that a lot of people have hurt you in the past, or things have ended unexpectedly that left you with a lot of confusion. But group number 2, this is because Archangel Michael is protecting you right now. He is making sure that no one who has bad intentions in your life is able to hurt you, and that's why these people remove themselves from you, because it's your angels protecting you from these people. If these people are no longer in your life, it's because you are being protected. And that's something I really want to tell you guys, because I feel like sometimes when someone leaves your life, or if someone hurts you, you guys internalize it like, what's wrong with me? And it makes you feel very insecure, or it makes you kind of go internally to see like what's wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. These people, you were very heavily protected. The angels are in service of you, and they're making sure these lower energy people are not in your life. And that's something that you need to know. I feel like group number 2 with music for manifesting, I really feel like group number 2, a lot of you have felt very called to do music, or a lot of you have felt very drawn to music recently. And what I'm hearing from the angels is that some of the music you're listening to, the angels actually like to talk to you through music. So pay attention to the lyrics, pay attention to songs you've been really into, pay attention to the music you've been listening to, because angels, the higher beings, your higher self, talks to you through messages, through music, through repeating numbers. And I feel like group number 2, there's been a song you've been listening to, or some artist you've been listening to, some music you've been listening to. And the reason why you feel so drawn to that is because that is the angel slipping you messages through those lyrics, trying to encourage you, and also trying to show you possibly like your fullest potential. Okay guys, so really listen to those lyrics, because it might be showing you your future, or it might be confirmation from the angels or reassurance from the angels. Now for some of you, I really feel like a lot of you have been called to do music or to practice music, and I feel like group number 2, this is something that would be very therapeutic for you and very, very healing for you. I feel like group number 2, a lot of you, maybe in the past you've done music, or maybe music's something you've always wanted to do but you never explored, but I'm really hearing that music is something you should do. You have the ability to portray certain emotion, or to release emotions with your music, or through listening to music, something to do with music. And that's something that's going to be really highlighted for you January 2020. Now I do want to tell you guys, with waves of prosperity and your wish is granted, I feel like in January 2020, Aquarius season is the season of good karma, or your karma manifesting. And group number 2, I really feel like you guys went through the ringer in 2019. I feel like a lot of people have put you through emotional strain. I feel like a lot of you have learned a lot of lessons in being authentic, and I feel like a lot of you have done a lot that has earned you good karma. So in Aquarius season in January, I do see a wish of yours being granted, and we have waves of prosperity. Now for some of you, keep in mind this is a general reading. It could mean actual money or income, but to be honest with you, I'm not really seeing that very heavily. When I see waves of prosperity and your wishes being granted, these are the ways that I see it being manifested. So first of all, a lot of you have been manifesting confidence. A lot of you have been manifesting, being able to be your authentic self in front of other people, being unapologetic. And a lot of you have been manifesting loving yourself and being confident in yourself. And also a lot of you have been manifesting like being beautiful on the inside and outside, and being confident in your beauty and who you are. And group number 2, I see that it's finally going to manifest for you January 2020. You're finally going to start feeling confident in being your authentic self, and it's going to be taken very well. And for some of you, you could have been wishing to hear from someone, or for some of you, you could have been wishing honesty or the truth from someone that has left you in confusion. Some of you could have been manifesting closure from someone, or some of you could have been manifesting, healing a relationship with your father. Those are all things I see manifesting for you. And for some of you with friendship and love, some of you have been manifesting real friends, true friends, friends who love you for your authentic self as opposed to your image or anything shallow. And I see that manifesting for you. But what I also see manifesting for you, group number 2, for a lot of you is a romantic relationship, because I do have Cupid. Now, I know some of you say you don't want a romantic relationship, and if that's the case, it is probably a friendship, a real friend who's there for you through thick and thin, no matter how low you are or how weird you are. Or for some of you, like I said, it could be confidence in yourself. But for others, manifesting a relationship or reconciliation with a relationship, or like manifesting someone admitting their feelings for you. These are all things I see manifesting in 2020. Okay, guys? And I really feel like as well, like this person that you are manifesting, what I'm seeing is they are going to be very true and honest about their feelings for you, and they are going to come out and tell you their feelings. They're going to express their feelings for you very openly, very outright. And I feel like with the Moon, 4 of Cups, Page of Cups, I really feel like your mood is going to start to change because of this person coming in. With the Moon, 4 of Cups, I've seen you've been struggling with depression, but with the Page of Cups in January, I feel like that's really going to be cured. Someone's going to come in with their cup, and it's going to heal that depression you have, or there's going to be an increase in your mood or well-being. So I see that depression being removed from you. And I see group number 2, a lot of you have a lot of wisdom. A lot of you have a lot of wisdom you want to share with people about spirituality. You have a lot of wisdom, and you're very, very intelligent, but in the past you kind of hid that with the King of Wands, who is brash. But I feel like you're going to start sharing your wisdom and your authentic self, and because of that, you're going to attract the right person or the right people, and you're going to radiate a lot more confidence and finally feel confidence enough to do that. So January is a year of good karmic reward for you, group number 2. That's what I really want to tell you, and that's awesome. And I really hope you enjoy your January, because you deserve it after the 2019 you went through. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right, group number 3, let's see what's coming for you January 2020. I'm just going to go ahead and lay these cards down so we can see what we are working with. We have the 7 of Wands, Page of Swords, the Moon, the Lovers, Page of Cups. Wow. All right. I'm going to stop saying wow and explain what I'm seeing so you guys aren't like worried or anything. This is actually pretty good, guys. So right away what I'm seeing is we have the 7th house, okay? And with the 7th house, we have it paired with Uranus and Neptune. So guys, in January 2020, you're going to be making a lot of connections with different people. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing these people that you make connections with are going to be very creative or spiritual, and they're going to kind of come out of nowhere. Normally when you have Uranus and Neptune in the 7th house, this means you attract a lot of people who are a little weird, maybe go against society. They could be people who have an alternative look, or people who live an alternative lifestyle, or people who are kind of really smart, but society doesn't deem them as smart because they do live on the outskirts of society and they have radical ideas. So group number 3 in January 2020, I'm seeing a lot of connections or meeting people, maybe one person, but meeting someone you wouldn't normally meet, or meeting random people who are very spiritual, are very different, do go against society. Now for some of you, this can mean a relationship, because the 7th house is about dating and relationships. So for those of you who pick group number 3, because keep in mind this is a general reading, it could mean the person that you're dating or you manifest into your life is someone who embodies Uranus and Neptune. So very spiritual, very different, goes against the grain, someone who may be deemed as a little crazy or quirky, but it's someone that you really like. Now for others of you, I'm really seeing like creative partnerships or spiritual partnerships, or making friends or connections with a lot of people who are very strange and unusual. I'm sensing group number 3, a lot of you are actually being pushed to join some some sort of group or creative group. That's what I'm really feeling like for your 2020. But I'm sensing a lot of you with the Page of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Moon, a lot of you have a hard time sharing your creativity, or a lot of you are very skeptical about trying to meet up or join forces with other people, because a lot of you doubt your own talents, or a lot of you have anxieties about getting close to people or meeting new people. I'm sensing group number 3, a lot of you are naturally very talented at something, and this is something you've always been talented at. This is something you probably already know what your talent is or what your interest is that you're really good at, or you're really good at explaining. But I'm sensing that for some of you, you just can't see how good at it you are. So you know you have this talent, you know you have this interest, but for some reason you are very defensive about it, you're very shy about it, or you're not really that confident about it, and because of that you don't share that talent with other people. Or like I said, because this is a general reading, I'm sort of sensing you have a hard time, you have anxiety around, fitting into a group or joining other people because you feel weird, you feel like you won't be accepted, and also you just feel very awkward around other people. But group number 3, I really see you're going to meet people in January who kind of are the same awkward as you, has the same interest as you, and I feel like these people are going to be very random. There could be a huge influx of random connections you meet, or a huge influx of random people that you meet in January 2020. That's what I'm really seeing, and these people are going to be just as strange as you, and they're going to appreciate your strangeness. So group number 3, the general message I see for January 2020, keep in mind this is a general reading, but attracting either romantically or business partner wise or just acquaintance wise, a lot of weird, awkward people who are really cool, really spiritual, really off the wall, who are just as weird as you, even though you have a lot of anxiety about it, or attracting a partner who has the same interest in spirituality or weird things as you, which is really satisfying. I'm seeing group number 3, a lot of you are I'm seeing group number 3, a lot of you, like I said, are being pushed into joining some sort of group. That's what I really see, because it would help you with your creativity, and it would help you grow and expand your creativity. So I definitely see a lot of creative partnerships, a lot of partnerships where you're able to explore your interests together that really help you grow your creativity, and also with people who share the same interest as you, even though I'm sensing group number 3, that's been very hard in the past, or you've been very hesitant about that in the past. I'm also seeing with the 4-leaf clover, guys, you guys are going to get really lucky in January 2020 on something. Now I'm going to go more into the reading to figure out exactly what that is, but I feel like group number 3, you always expect the worst to happen. I feel like you guys have a lot of fears. You always expect the worst so you're not let down. But group number 3, I feel like in January there's going to be something that you're really scared of. You have a lot of fear surrounding that you're expecting the worst out of, but instead of the worst happening, you're actually going to get lucky, and it's actually going to be a really good time. So keep in mind this is a general reading, but I'm sensing a lot of you could be scared about going on a date, be scared about meeting new people, be scared about joining some sort of group, but then you do it and it turns out to be very lucky for you, and it turns out that these people are actually like your soulmates, or it turns out that it is actually a really good time or the right thing you should do. So group number 3, if you feel scared about socializing in January or doing something that brings you a lot of fear, I want you to know that that's just your fear. And with the 4-leaf clover, I definitely see it being very lucky for you. I see a lot of you guys are going to actually push through your fears anyway and defeat your fears, and because of that, it's going to turn out really well for you. So one thing that I'm specifically seeing as well is I feel like a lot of you are I'm really hearing, guys, that someone from your family really wants to get a hold of you with the 10 of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I'm hearing specifically someone in your family, a close friend, they've been trying to get a hold of you. They really want to get in contact with you, but maybe you've been ignoring them. I feel like group number 3, a lot of you with the Page of Swords, the 7 of Wands, the Moon, sometimes you just get in those moments where you don't feel like responding to people or texting people back because you have a lot of anxiety about it, but there's someone who really cares about you, who wants to get a hold of you. I'm hearing that they've been trying, they want to see if you're okay, answer their messages, answer their texts. Group number 3, you probably know who I'm talking about, but try to reach out to this person because this person's really dying to hear from you. Now, one thing I'm also seeing as well, group number 3, is I feel like a lot of you are going to go on some sort of trip, or you're going to go on some sort of adventure that you normally wouldn't go on. I'm seeing a short distance travel. It could be a long distance travel or something of that nature, but I'm definitely seeing you traveling to another city or traveling to another place, because in your oracle cards, I also have holiday travel, winter, holiday travel, winter. So I really feel like a lot of you, group number 3, you're going to decide to take some sort of holiday trip during the winter. So this could be, you know, during January or February for Valentine's Day. I know this is a January reading, but I definitely see some sort of trip, some sort of vacation in January for you that's going to be very blessed. Okay, group number 3, some of you might have already had this planned, but for some of you, this could be a spontaneous thing that you decide to do. But I feel like something really big is going to happen on this trip, something positive, big, a really good change. This could mean like you get closer with your family, or, you know, something lucky happens to you, but I really sense like some sort of luck involving some sort of holiday travels during the winter for you, group number 3. And group number 3, I really feel like too, with the Knight of Wands and the 3 of Wands, I got the message for you that something that you've been hoping for or wishing or manifesting is going to manifest for you in January, because the 3 of Wands is like hoping, wishing, wanting something, wanting to manifest something, and the Knight of Swords tells me that this is going to manifest in your life in January. Now I really want to go into what that is, like what exactly I see manifesting for you with these oracle cards. But right off the bat, what I'm really seeing is that for some of you, you've been manifesting love, and with the Lovers and the Page of Cups, I definitely see that happening, because at this time we're in this point in time with, you know, the solar eclipse in Capricorn, you know, the Saturn-Pluto conjunction in Capricorn, where old karmic relationships are coming to an end and true matches, like spiritual matches, are starting to come in. So I know for the past 2 years, people have been entering false twin flame relationships, or like relationships that were actually very karmic, meant to heal, that brought a lot of trials and tribulations. But in 2020, a lot of true spiritual matches are about to come in with all of this karma. And I feel like for you, group number 3, this could be like a true and genuine spiritual soulmate connection. Or for others of you, I feel like this could be like that group that you were looking for, or like that tribe you were looking for, who is just as weird as you. And I feel like you can meet these people on a trip, or these people could live far away from you, or they could travel to you, or something to do with traveling. But I really feel like this is going to manifest as blessings in relationships, and also blessings and where it is you want to go with your life. Because group number 3, I really do think you have a general sense of where you want to go in your life. With the Page of Swords and the Moon, I feel like you were born with a very big destiny of something you were supposed to do, and this is something you're just naturally good at, or something you've always had an interest in, but for some reason you don't know how to bring that forward. You don't know how to bring your full destiny into manifestation, and I feel like there's been confusion about how to do that or where to go next, even though you have a general idea. And group number 3, I feel like that full idea of where you want to take yourself and what it is you're supposed to do with that talent or interest will manifest for you in 2020. Like if you've been manifesting clarity on where you should go next for the future, I really sense that's going to come in, and I sense this could come in by someone inspiring you or helping you find it in some way. Like someone could help lead the way for you, or someone could help you develop your talents or cheerlead you on into where it is you're supposed to be. I just sort of see for you, group number 3, Aquarius season, the season of good karma is going to manifest for you. A lot of people who are meant to put you in the right path, a lot of people who are meant to help develop your talents or help you with your future, and a lot of people who you have a real connection with. And I think in Aquarius season, this is really going to manifest. Now let's see what else we have in the oracle cards so we can figure out what's going on. Okay, so we have patience, hardship, and perseverance, which is telling me, guys, 2019 or recently has been very hard for you. I feel like all the efforts you've been putting in have been not as fruitful as you want. I also feel like a lot of you have been feeling like you want to give up on life. You don't care anymore. You're met with trials and tribulations every turn you go, but you've been trying to push through anyway, even though it's been very hard. But with Make a Wish and Have Faith, I see that this is going to change for you. Your luck is going to change. Things are going to start to get a lot easier. So a lot of you have been losing faith in your wishes for the future coming true. But I see with the Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands, they are going to start to manifest in January. And I really feel as though a person or people or a group is really going to help make those wishes come true, or they're going to be the ones who bring in your wishes. Like, I'm specifically seeing a person helping your wish come true, or a person bringing in what it is you've been wishing for and helping you along the way, or teaching you or guiding you. But I'm definitely seeing a lot of beneficial contacts, relationships, random ones, and also a lot of good luck in regards to facing your fears. And I got the message, guys, with have confidence and creative project and child. I definitely feel like in January, you're definitely going to start a new creative project, because when I look at child, this means the birth of something new. So a birth of a new creative project. Have confidence in your creativity. Have confidence in your skills, guys. I know some of you have a hard time seeing just how good you are at something. A lot of you feel like you're never good enough, or a lot of you have a hard time seeing just how good you are at something. Have confidence in yourself, guys, because I see that is going to really start to build in January. And once again, I really feel like someone else is going to notice your talents, or you're going to join a group of people that help you develop your talents. And with victory and abundance, guys, this is just further confirmation that you are on the right path. I know you guys feel lost. I know you're having a hard time seeing just how good you are at things. I know you feel insecure about sharing it with other people. I know you feel guarded from other people. But I'm telling you, group number 3, you are on the right path, okay? That is going to bring you victory and abundance in 2020. I'm seeing that for you guys with the four-leaf clover, that a lot of blessings are coming for you swiftly. Prayers that you have given up hope on, manifestations you have given up hope on, are finally going to manifest in the month of good karmic reward in Aquarius season. And once again, this comes in the form of other people, groups of people, random occurrences with groups of people, an influx of groups of people who are very creative partnerships. Those are all things I see manifesting, or just like partnerships in general with people who share the same interest as you. So that's all I see for you, group number 3. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later. Bye. All right, group number 4, let's see what's coming for you in 2020. And I'm going to lay all the cards down so you can see what we're working with. So group number 4, I really feel like recently you guys have went through a major glow up. I see that a lot of you have started to realize your true value. I'm sensing with the Page of Pentacles turning into the King of Coins, a lot of you have went from being insecure, trying to prove your worth, into someone who's very confident and knows their worth. I'm sensing group number 4, this glow up that you went through in 2019 is going to start being very apparent in your appearance and personality, as I can see with Venus and Ascendant. So normally when Venus is in your Ascendant, this means that your looks and your personality is blessed by the planet of Venus, which is a very harmonious planet of beauty, aesthetics, receiving, sensuality, luxury, wealth. So guys, I really feel like you really went through a massive outer glow up, and this is really going to start to show in Aquarius season in January, which is the month of karmic reward. I really sense, group number 4, some of you could have changed your appearance in some way, or if you didn't change your appearance, you started to just recognize your worth, and because of that, your appearance and your personality has become a lot more charismatic. But I'm sensing that a lot of you are going to have a lot of options in regards to love, and I'm also hearing there could be like secret admirers or many admirers around you in January 2020, or a lot of people who admire you, who want to be your friend in 2020. That's the energy that I'm feeling for you, group number 4, because of this major glow up that you went through. And you know, it could be romantic, because I am hearing for some of you, because this is a general reading, I am hearing like a secret crush or a lot of secret admirers, or a lot of people who are very obvious about the fact that they like you due to the way that they're behaving, even though for you, you might not notice it or you might choose to ignore it. But I'm definitely sensing a lot of people around you being drawn to you because of this glow up, whether it's friendship or romantic. And I think that this is going to be very apparent to you, because what I'm seeing, group number 4, is in the past with 6 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man, is I really feel like in the past, you guys really had to go out of your way to show your worth to people or prove how awesome you were, or some of you had to like work too hard for people's attention, and they kind of left you hanging or kind of ignored you, and they weren't able to see your worth or just how great you were. And I see that in the past you guys put in a lot of attention or energy into these kind of people, and you put in way too much energy. You tried way too hard when you shouldn't have had to, because these people should have seen how great you were. And because of that, it almost pushed people away, right? But what I'm seeing is there's a massive change for you, because what I'm seeing with the 2 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the Page of Wands in Aquarius season, the season once again of karmic reward, I see a lot of, you're going to know these people like you and admire you, because you're going to notice a shift. When before you would try really hard to prove your worth and get ignored by people who didn't see it, be left hanging, I'm seeing in Aquarius season, you're really going to see proof of your glow up and what it is I'm talking about, because a lot of people are going to be going out of their way to entertain you, or going out of their way to impress you or get your attention, or they're going to act very happy around you, or they're going to be people who act really excited around you, who are juggling literally to get your attention because they see your worth. So you're going to notice like a lot of people trying to please you, work around your schedule, trying to impress you, and this is going to be very different than before, because like I said before, you were the one doing that, and that's because of this massive change and glow up that you have went through. Now, another message I'm getting, group number 4, which came in really strong, is a lot of you with Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, King of Coins, as well as the tree, the flower, and the sun. I really feel like once again there's a major glow up theme going on. Before you were the bare tree, and now flowers will be sprouted on that tree because of the confidence and because of the hard work you put into yourself, your personality, and your appearance. But another message I'm getting is a seed that you planted in the past is going to start growing into blessings. So one thing I'm seeing, guys, is in the past I also sense you were like perfectionistic, workaholic. You were working hard towards something with the Page of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of you guys, because keep in mind this is a general reading, you could have been studying really hard or working towards some sort of business, or working really hard or doing something. This could have even been working hard on your appearance. But a lot of you, the effort that you put in 2019, the seeds that you put in on your work, job, school, or appearance, those are all the things I'm getting with the Page of Pentacles. That is going to change with the Wheel of Fortune and sprout into the King of Coins, which is the involvement of the Page of Pentacles. So some hard work that you put in into the past is going to start blooming flowers, blooming blessings because of the hard work you put in. And for some, I actually think it could be material abundance. I really see that. Material abundance or recognition at school or at work because of all the hard work you put in from the past. That's going to pay off in the karmic reward season of Aquarius in January. Because we also have 11th house Aquarius and trine. So this also represents wishes coming true. Wishes coming true to you, because we have ascendant. So guys, group number 4, I really want to tell you, I'm getting very positive energy from the spread. This is actually a really, really good spread to get, because not only do I see you evolving, I also see material abundance coming your way, or random wishes coming true, random things coming true for you, and also just in general you attracting a lot of people and a lot of situations and opportunities because of the transformations that you went through. Now I feel like, guys, a lot of people are going to be offering you gifts or offering you help or offering you a lot of things, because like I said, a lot of people are going to be attracted to you, admire you because of your transformation. But I feel like a lot of you guys are very weird about receiving help from others, or a lot of you aren't used to that kind of attention attention. And I feel like group number 4, there might be people who come into your life who offer you opportunities or offer you compliments. Be sure to receive those because you do deserve it. I know it's going to feel weird because normally you're the one bending over backwards to please other people, but that's really going to change group number 4. I see you benefiting a lot from friends or groups of people or particular people who admire you or like you, so they want to help you out in some way. And don't deny it because you're scared of receiving help, because it makes you feel uncomfortable, because you deserve this reward. And I really sense in Aquarius season someone is going to offer you some sort of reward or gift. Definitely receive it because you've done so much good that in the karmic reward season you will be rewarded back. That's all I have for you, group number 4. I hope you have a fantastic month, and I'll see you later. Bye.